Hello there, welcome back to Physio TV, and this video is about tendons. So, common physio reaction to somebody coming in with a tendon problem, especially a chronic one. Bit of a headache. They are problematic from a patient's perspective, but also from a physio perspective. Although things are changing, things are getting better. But why are tendons such a big problem? Well, tendons, here we got a knee, and this is the patellar tendon. So it's just find your kneecap, go a little bit lower than it, and you'll find a squashy bit on the front of the knee, and it's the patellar tendon, inserts into the top of the tibia. Tendons have really thick fibrous connective tissue. What are tendons? They connect a muscle to a bone, basically. So they're a connection point. So they've got a nice contractile bit of muscle, lots of good blood supply to it, and then it moves into more of a tendon, connects to a tendon. The tendon then connects into the bone. So we've got the big muscle on the front of the knee there, the quadriceps muscle, and this then forms into a tendon. This is actually the quadriceps tendon above the kneecap. The kneecap sits within it, and then it becomes the patellar tendon just below it. But essentially, it's connecting this muscle to the bone so that we get a nice leverage for the knee. Tendons, thick fibrous tissues, they have not got a great blood supply. So when there's an injury to it, what happens? The microfibers within the tendon, there can be little tears within them. Those then cause inflammation, irritation, and a process can start whereby there is a degeneration of the tendon, which basically means the nice aligned fibers, like the strings of a guitar, become all mishmashed and a bit of a wreck in there, basically. And new tendon material is laid down progressively, but it's laid down often in a way that is disorganized and poor quality. So it's all over the place. Now, tendons then become painful, and it's often that disorganized tissue itself that can be a painful element. So quite often anti-inflammatory medication makes no difference at all to tendons, because the tendinitis element of it, where it is inflamed, is only very much at the beginning. And often they've done biopsies and found no real inflammatory markers in the tendon when it's a chronic tendon problem. So getting it better can take a little bit of time, because what you're actually trying to do is realign those fibers. No load is bad, so basically avoidance of activity is just as bad as overactivity, because what we want to do is provide an optimal level of stimulation to the tendon, which actually gets the fibers adapting to become more aligned and more level. If we can do that with the right level of exercises or the right type of treatment, then we start to get a progressive change in the quality of the tendon, the strength of the tendon, and of course, therefore, the symptoms. It takes a bit of time. It has to be dedicated, regular exercises from the perspective of the patient, and it has to be progressed at the right level as well, at the right time. So this is really important. I see numerous tendon problems on a daily basis. It's the commonest problem I see, because you've got tendons all over your body. The Achilles tendon, you've got the knee tendons I've just showed you, you've got tendons in your shoulder, tendons on your elbow, like tennis elbow and golfer's elbow, tendons in the fingers and the wrists, all over the shop. And any of those can go wrong, and any of those can be a bit of a problem. So bottom line is, good idea to see a physio if you have a tendon problem, because these sort of things can be chronic. They can go on for ages. And so you really want to give yourself the best chance of improving. See a physio.